make sure you're keeping your legs straight. We're just gonna reach towards our toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, pull one of those legs in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to take those legs, put them all the way out sideways. Whenever we put our legs out sideways, we can take one hand, put it in front, one hand, put it behind us, and push our feet out as we bring our body forwards here. Take both hands and reach far out as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, Tiger Cubs. Cross those legs and stand up straight. Let's go over our listening positions really quick. Hands on the knees, back nice and straight. Say listening position number 1. You got it. Excellent. Up onto one knee. Listening position number 2. Great job. And our feet together, hands at our side. Listening position number 3. Way to go, Tiger Cubs. Moving on to our punches. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off in a sitting stance here. Both of my knees bent, eyes forward, body forward. We're gonna do our punches nice and slow today. What we're gonna focus on is rotating our punches properly. So not just throwing our arms out there. Parents, if you can go ahead and kind of keep an eye on how their punches are doing this, even if you want to take one of their hands and guide their hands as they're punching, that can help them out quite a bit. So what we're gonna focus on is we're gonna focus on pulling one of our hands back and the other hand as far out as we can possibly reach it. Not halfway, but all the way out. Now, whenever we switch our hands, the hand that's out is gonna come back to our belt while the other punch goes out. And punch 1, punch 2, punch 3. Make sure my shoulders aren't moving back and forth as I'm punching. I'm staying nice and straight like a statue for every punch. Very good. Now, again with the rotation, as I'm punching, my palm goes from palm up to palm down with those punches. Very good. So let's do about 10 punches or so, nice and slow. We're not going fast. We're just gonna go slow and make sure our hands are turning at the right times. One hand goes out while the other hand goes back in. As my other hand goes out, it turns down. As my other hand comes in, it turns up. So rotate, rotate, rotate. And again, I'm not falling over in my stance. My knees are staying bent, not too low, but not too high, right in the middle. 5 more seconds. Keep those punches up. Very good, Tiger Cubs. Stand up, show me listening position number 3. We're gonna hold this for 5 seconds and show our parents our self-control. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No wiggling. All right, so one of the exercises that I wanted to teach you Tiger Cubs today are called plank ups. So in a plank up, we go into a push-up position. We treat our body like a board. I'm nice and straight. So I'm not up in the air like a mountain, and I'm not down low like a skateboard ramp. I'm gonna go straight. Whenever I do my plank ups, I'm gonna go from my hands to my elbows. My belly does not touch the ground, it stays up off the ground. I go back to my hands and to my elbows, and to my hands and to my elbows. Now we're gonna go for about 10 seconds, as fast as we can. Hands, elbows. Ready, set, go. Make sure my body's staying straight the whole time. 3 more seconds. And good job, Tiger Cubs. Stand up straight, show me listening position number 3. Again, we're gonna stay here for 5 seconds and show our self-control. Ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, we're gonna move on to our punches again, but this time we're gonna do them nice and fast. So go ahead and take that sitting stance. Both knees bent, my feet are forward, my eyes are forward. Go ahead and take your left hand and put it all the way out. My right hand is pulled back, just like we were doing before. This time we're gonna do one punch nice and fast. So every time I say punch, we're gonna do a punch. Ready, punch, 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 punch. Very good. Now we're gonna do 2 punches. Let's try to do 2 punches this time. So we're gonna end up with the same hand out in front. Ready? Punch, 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 punch. Good job. Now, let's get a little crazy. Let's go to 5 punches as fast as we can. Don't just throw those hands out there. I wanna make sure that I'm punching nicely, pulling my hand back tight. Ready? Go ahead and start with the left hand out, and go. Punch, 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 punch. Good job. Now we should have our right hand out. Ready? Go. Punch, 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 punch. Excellent. One more time, Tiger Cubs. Ready? Go. Punch, 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 punch. Hold it. Hold it. Awesome job. Way to go, guys. Looking pretty good. Now, moving on to our front kicks. Earlier in the week, we were doing front kicks from our fighter stance. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice how to shape our foot a little bit and how to do these front kicks, how to correct these front kicks in detail. So again, parents, if you guys are watching this, what we want to keep an eye on is making sure that whenever we kick, we're not just throwing that leg up as fast as we can. It's going in, out, back in before it sets down. We call that retraction. We want to make sure that the front kick has retraction today. So how we're going to do this is you can take a chair, you can take the side of the couch, you can even take the wall if you'd like for balance. But we're gonna start with our left leg today. So I'm gonna pick my left leg up, and every time I count, we're gonna go through different steps. So step 1 will be knee up, step 2 will be foot out, step 3 will be foot in, and step 4 will be down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's get started with the left leg. Wanna make sure our other hand is up. We have our balance ready. Go ahead and bring that knee up as high as I can. Up, 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 up. Feel it stretch. Good. And 2, out, hold it. And 3, back in. 4, very good. I know it gets pretty hard, but you want to make sure that you're working your muscles out so we can get those kicks nice and strong. We can get them higher and we can get them kicking through more boards. So we have our hand up ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm using my chair as balance. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now let's go to the other side. So we can either stay here and again use the same side, or if you would like to turn around and use that same leg, you may. So we're going to use our right leg now. Our hand is still up. Ready? Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Now I want to try to get that kick as high as I can without falling over. If I'm falling over, that means I might be kicking too high, and we'll just lower that a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, Tiger Cubs. Now, parents, we can take that drill and we can do that throughout the week. We did 3 on each side there. I would recommend doing maybe 3 on each side